Hi, my name is Josh Lang, and I'm going to talk about positive and negative reinforcement and also punishment as part of the operant theory or operant conditioning in regards to tobacco farmers in North Carolina. So the industry has changed rapidly over the past 50 years because the market's been taken overseas as tobacco companies have found it cheaper to produce the crop in other countries. There's been a decline in demand for the crop in the United States and the European countries as well. And the government has slowly repealed its support for the crop and finally repealed the price support system or the subsidy in 2004, which is the first time this has happened to a commodity crop since the beginning of the Agricultural Adjustment Act in 1933. So first, I'll just go through the different positive, negative, and then punishment ideas. So you can think of the tobacco industry was punishing the tobacco farmers, according to the theory. I mean, I know that's a strong term, by taking the market overseas because the farmers didn't have an alternative. They weren't forewarned. It was just like, okay, the largest farmers in the United States will remain competitive, and then we will consolidate the industry because that's the best interest for the tobacco companies. And this is widely held knowledge. This isn't just me theorizing. This is pretty established concept. So you can think of the tobacco farmers as being punished by the tobacco companies, at least the small and medium-sized producers, and they were forced to leave. And then you can see that positive or negative reinforcement happened as the government slowly repealed the support for smoking tobacco and also the governmental support and policies making it harder to remain competitive as a tobacco farmer. And then positive reinforcement happened as the governmental and non-governmental organizations assisted farmers in finding new alternatives. And while most farmers left agriculture, the ones that remained transitioned or diversified into livestock and grain production, as these industries were already well established in the 80s and 90s. They were pretty well established. And then two other all industries like ornamentals, fruits and vegetables, nursery crops. So yeah, this was a positive reinforcement of help assisting the farmers in finding new industries. So those are just the three ideas for punishment and reinforcement as it relates to the tobacco industry in North Carolina.